have some asparagus here in this pan that I'm just going to cook up really quickly and leave it still kind of crunchy, cooked but still firm. And then I'll let that chill, and we'll put some horseradish on a piece of roast beef and wrap it up around the asparagus for a very simple but tasty appetizer or hors d'oeuvre. I just cooked it for a couple of minutes in that boiling water until it turned bright green, and then I put some ice cubes on it. You can put it in a bowl of ice water. I just put some ice cubes on it to stop the cooking process. If you cook it too long, then it gets stringy. I don't want it to be stringy, so we'll see if this was the right amount of time. This is the asparagus that I cooked off earlier, and it was cooked just perfectly. So just steam it, or par cook it in water until it turns a bright green. We are going to wrap it in some roast beef. Now, in the past, I've used roast beef from the deli, but we're going to try it with this. It would probably be really good with ham or prosciutto. And then we're going to put a little bit of horseradish in it. And you can, if you want to use the horseradish sauce, you can do that. So this roast beef is a little wet, so I'm just going to blot it with a paper towel. Okay, there you go. Kind of feel like that's an awful lot of beef. And obviously, if you don't like hot things, this would probably be really nice with mustard. Okay, there you go. Roast beef wrapped asparagus with horseradish or horseradish sauce, whatever you prefer. I'm making another appetizer or hors d'oeuvre called Rumaki. So for that we need some whole water chestnuts, and I've drained the water off of this can, the liquid that was in it, some barbecue sauce, and some bacon. And I'm going to start by cutting the bacon into thirds. I've got my oven preheating to 400 degrees. And it's been a long time since I made this. I don't remember what I baked it on, but we'll try it at that. If we have to adjust it, we will. And I'm just putting some aluminum foil on this baking sheet to help with cleanup. And I'm going to spray the foil with some cooking spray, because even though it's bacon, it's going to be dipped in barbecue sauce, and that sugar from that barbecue sauce is going to stick to the baking sheet. Just going to pour a little bit of the barbecue sauce into a bowl. And I'm going to need some toothpicks, so I've got those out and ready to go. And I'm just going to cut the bacon with these shears. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap the bacon around the water chestnut and stick it with a toothpick, and then dip it as best I can in the barbecue sauce. This is after 10 minutes. I think it needs to cook for a little bit longer. These baked at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 24 minutes. And so I think the bacon's cooked. I think they're good. I'll know better when they cool. But I'm going to go ahead and transfer them over to this plate. Otherwise they'll stick. Or maybe they won't because I put the cooking spray on them. But I remember in the past I have had a time getting them off the pan. So I've got 12 here. I have 3 water chestnuts left, so there were 15 in the can. But I didn't want to open any more bacon. So, yeah. Even in the amount of time that's been cooling, it was a little difficult to get off. So, take those off right away, and then because I put the foil on there, I can just cleanup will be easy. I can just throw that away and wipe down the pan. So here's another appetizer idea: Rumaki, made with water chestnuts, bacon, and barbecue sauce. So here are the ingredients to make meatballs in the crock pot. And I just got this, it's a 2-pound bag of Great Value home style meatballs. You could use the chicken kind if you wanted to, or the Italian style. So then we're going to need a 14-ounce can of whole berry cranberry sauce and a jar of chili sauce. Now when my husband makes these, I think he puts some brown sugar and either Worcestershire or soy sauce in them. But the recipe that I had didn't call for that. So when he gets home, I'm going to have to ask him what he put in it. Well, I thought I had pushed record, but I didn't. So I put those frozen meatballs in the crock pot. First I sprayed the crock pot with some Pam. And then I added the meatballs, and then the cranberry sauce, and then the chili sauce. And I put just a tiny bit of water in the chili sauce bottle to get what was left in the bottle out. It settled a little bit more. So I'm just going to put the lid on this and let it cook for 4 hours on low. Didn't realize when I made this up that the recipe was right here on the back of the chili sauce. And it did say to, if you were going to put it in the slow cooker, to cook 4 hours on high. So I've readjusted the heat on that, put it on high. But everything's cooked in it, so you're just getting it hot. So here's the meatballs done. I did add a couple tablespoons of brown sugar and about a half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce to it. So serve those, keep those on warm in a crock pot if you're having a party or gathering, family over, and it makes a nice little appetizer. Another option I thought for appetizers, if you didn't have a lot of time, we've been liking this Trader Joe's, Trader Ming's Mandarin orange chicken, for the family has. Been liking this, and I was thinking if you needed an appetizer to take someplace, or like for Christmas Eve, you can make this up, and then you bake it, I think, for 20 minutes in the oven, and then it has a sauce that goes on it, and then you mix it up, and you could just serve it with a toothpick. Just line them up on a plate with a toothpick, and they could be just a little hors d'oeuvre, a little snack. So anyway, just another idea for hors d'oeuvres or snacks for the holidays. So I hope you can use these ideas that I put together for you for your upcoming celebrations, whether it be the Christmas season or New Year's or any kind of family or friend gathering. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Bye.